The minister of the Federal Capital Territory operates like a state governor by virtue of Section 299 of the Constitution. So he cannot say, I'm going to build 40 houses, 10 shall go to the Federal Court, 10 shall go to judges in the FCT Court, and 10 shall go to the Court of Appeal and Supreme. No!
Before I start this video, let me say, may God bless the person that first of all introduced the word information is power. Now, previously, we heard that the FCT minister used to go and dash the judges, vehicles, houses, and Nigerians will be clapping for him that, he's a good man. FCT minister is a good man. Even when he was in River State, the same thing he was doing to go and give judges houses and cars with the allocation that comes to him. Good. But the truth has finally been unveiled by one of the members of the body of benchers, a senior advocate of Nigeria in person of Femi Falana. Now, Femi Falana, in an interview that was held on Channels Television, has gone ahead to expose the fact that the actions of the FCT minister to go ahead and begin to dash cars to judges is actually a wrong action. Why did he say that? You may find that in the video. Because I was wondering, when you begin to give a judge a vehicle, a man that is handling a case that you are probably a party to, what do you expect him to do? Now, Femi Falana has dissected the nitty-gritty surrounding the actions of Chief Barrister Wike, stating that it's actually very wrong for him to dash judges, vehicles, and houses. I'd like you to take a look at the words of Femi Falana, and I'll be coming back to give you my own thoughts about it.
As a member of the body of benchers, a life bencher, there's no provision for it under the current democratic dispensation. You know, there are three arms of government: the judicial, the executive, and the legislature. Each of them today enjoys financial autonomy. In fact, there are three judgments of our court, of the Federal High Court, to the effect that the judiciary is financially autonomous. When President Buhari tried to also recognize the independence, financial autonomy of the judiciary via executive order 10 of 2020, governors went to court and the Supreme Court declared it illegal. But the National Assembly and all the state houses of assembly later amended the relevant provisions of the Constitution to the effect that Section 83, the funds of the judiciary every year at the federal level shall be passed to the NJC. For the states, the budget of the judiciary, the money will be given to the heads of court. So if you want to buy cars, if you want to build houses, they are to be carried out through the budget of the judiciary. You know, yes, I just listened to the minister. He didn't answer the question, which is to the fact that can you give houses to judges before whom you have cases? Because justice must not only be done, but must be seen to have been done. And the people in the executive must stop embarrassing the judiciary. Now, look at the contradictions. You know, it's like the governor of Kanu State, or Zamfara State, or Cross Rivers, or Lagos, coming to give judges, federal judges, houses in Abuja. No. The minister of the Federal Capital Territory operates like a state governor by virtue of Section 299 of the Constitution. So he cannot say, I'm going to build 40 houses, 10 shall go to the Federal Court, 10 shall go to judges in the FCT Court, and 10 shall go to the Court of Appeal and Supreme. No! No! Because you are a minister of the federal government. So your budget is limited to all the affairs of the FCT, Federal Capital Territory. So you cannot houses to judges in the Federal High Court, in the Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court. That's number one. Number two, you have cases before these courts on the theory of equality before the law. You cannot be seen to be giving cars or houses to judges who are going to determine your cases. And that is why the autonomy of the judiciary has now been constitutionalized. I do recall that last year, in 2024, what was initially budgeted for the judiciary was 116 billion. But when the National Assembly was convinced that you will need houses for judges, you will need cars for judges, and so on and so forth, the budget was increased to 345 billion naira. Stop. So we have no business, our judges have no business, cap in hand, going to the executive to buy cars and houses for them.
See it for yourself. Now, the truth is that there are some ministries, departments, and agencies that are critical to become autonomous. The likes of INEC, the likes of the executive arm of government, the judicial arm of government, and the legislative arm of government. Because these are people that can determine the narrative of things in any state. Yes, Femi Falana has said it out for every Nigerian to see. Because I was wondering, how can you go and buy a judge vehicle? You give them SUVs, you give them car, as good as it sounds. These are guys that are handling cases that you are probably a party to. What do you expect them to do? How is it possible that these guys are not going to be influencing the case to your own favor? No wonder we see all this judgment racketeering in the judicial sector of Nigeria. Now, this is a call to the body of benchers, the National Judicial Commission, Nigerian Bar Association, to make sure that this is curbed immediately. Justice Kekere Edim, when she was sworn in as the Chief Justice of Nigeria, promised Nigerians that this issue of judgment racketeering, she was going to be handling it. This issue of giving conflicting judgment, she was going to be handling it. And it's obvious that these guys must be put where they belong, because the influence in the legislative system is not something we can begin to talk about, because if we begin to talk about it, it may last even till the end of this world. Most of the times, why some judges are not actually doing well in their own field, it's as though the likes of only Femi Falana and some of these SANs are succeeding. It's because some judges don't read. Some judges don't know what's obtainable, because when you don't read, you don't know what's obtainable. You cannot come out and speak truth to power like this. Femi Falana, Michael Zekeme, these are guys that have studied their books and they know what is obtainable, and that is why they can come out and speak truth to power, and everybody will do well to listen to them. Please, we love you to do well to share this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the words of Femi Falana that have generated a lot of reactions, and we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We truly do not take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV. See you on our next video. Bye for now.